Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're listening to Ramadan Radio live on 87.7 FM, and you're here with me, your host, Abdul Sattar Mahomed, for another day, or shall I say the last day of the week for the Nasheed show. This is actually the second last show that we are going to have on Ramadan Radio for the Nasheed show. So this is your chance to basically get as many calls in as possible. But before we start the calls, as promised, we will do the announcement for the winners of yesterday's calls. So let's see who are the winners from yesterday's. Seeing the first person is spinning the wheel on live on Facebook and YouTube. So have a look on there to see. The first winner from yesterday is Iman, 7 years old. You have won yourself a voucher, so please do come and collect that, inshallah. The next person will be getting a free entry for a family to Fun Valley, so here's that to them. Khadija, 9 years old, you have won yourself a free voucher to Fun Valley for your whole family, so that's yours. And the final one is Naila, 9 years old. You have won yourself a voucher too. So inshallah, do come in and collect that voucher from Ramadan FM. The call-in number for the studio is 0116 4822 086. Let's see who we have as the first caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Umayma.
Umayma. And how old are you, Umayma?
7 years old.
7 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
I would like to recite Surah Qur'an.
Surah
and a joke.
And a joke as well. Okay, that's fine. Inshallah, you can start when you are ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah, Umayma, that was absolutely beautiful. And let's hear your joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Spell.
What was that again, sorry?
Spell.
Spell. Spell who?
Sure. WHO.
That was amazing, Umayma, mashallah. Jazakallah so much for your amazing recitation and your amazing joke as well. Jazakallah for your call, Umayma. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
The whole Ummah and the people of Palestine.
Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for your call, Umayma. Make sure you tune in back on Monday for our final show. Inshallah. I want to hear you on our final show, yeah? Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for... Oh, your sister wants to pray? That's fine. Put her on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Zakia.
Zakia. And how old are you, Zakia?
6 years old.
6 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
A nasheed.
A nasheed. You can start when you are ready, inshallah.
Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman. Don't give it to Satan. All you who believe it, give thanks to Allah. Allah is Ghafoor. Allah is Rahim. Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin. He is our creator. He is our sustainer. And He is the one who has power over all.
MashaAllah. Zakia, that was absolutely beautiful, MashaAllah. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
Palestine.
Palestine, inshallah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Umayma and Zakia. Make sure you tune in on Monday for our final show, inshallah. Jazakallah for calling in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, that was Umayma and Zakia who recited such beautifully, MashaAllah. Keep those calls coming in on the number 0116 4822 Let's see who we have on next, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Rumisa.
Rumaysa. And how old are you, Rumaysa?
8.
8 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Al-Inshirah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You can start when you're ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah. That was absolutely beautiful, Rumaysa. Would you like to give salam to anyone?
The whole ummah.
The whole ummah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Rumaysa. And make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah, that was Rumaysa. Keep those calls coming in. Let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Aisha.
Aisha. And how old are you, Aisha?
6.
6 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Ghashiyah.
Surah Ghashiyat. You can start when you are ready. MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for that. I think we got the call cut off. But let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Khadija.
Khadija. And how old are you, Khadija?
9.
9 years old. And Khadija, do you know you've won yourself a voucher?
Yeah.
Not one, but you've got 2, mashallah. I've got here a voucher from Papa Frites and also a voucher for Fun Valley, mashallah. So make sure you come and collect that when you can, inshallah. So Khadija, how old are you?
9.
9 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Ibrahim.
Durud Ibrahim. You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Khadija. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
I'd like to give salams to my mom, my dad, my aunt, and my cousin Zaina.
Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for calling, Khadija. Make sure you do tune in on Monday for our final show to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for your calling, for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah,
I'm
that was...
actually a Maima's sister.
What was that?
I'm actually a Maima's sister.
What's the name of the...
I'm actually a Maima's sister.
Oh, you're Umayma's sister. So your Umayma called in earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Umayma has a voucher lying here as well. So make sure she comes to collect that as well, inshallah. Perfect. No worries. Jazakallah so much for calling in, both of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, that was Umayma and Khadija. Let's see who we have on next, inshallah. Let's see who we have on the Star Show. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam
And
wa
whom am
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And who am I speaking to?
Iman, Sunny.
Iman. How old are you, Iman?
5.
5 years old. And Iman, do you know you have a voucher here waiting for you to collect?
Yeah.
Yeah, inshallah. So, Iman, what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Lahab.
Surah Lahab. You can start when you are ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سورة اللهب تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah. Iman, that was absolutely beautiful, MashaAllah. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
My whole family, the whole ummah, and you.
Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for your call, Iman. And is your sibling praying?
No.
No, not today. That's fine. No worries. Jazakallah so much for calling in. Make sure you tune in on Monday for our final show to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. From me and all of us in the studio, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, that was Iman. Keep those calls coming in. The number for the studio is 0116 4822 Let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
And whom am I speaking to?
Amelia.
Amiria. And MashaAllah, how old are you, Amiria?
No, Amelia.
Amiria.
Amelia.
Amelia. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Amelia. How old are you, Amelia?
7.
7 years old, mashallah. And what will you be reciting for us today?
I'm just doing a joke.
You're going to do a joke? That's fine, inshallah. Go for it.
Why did the student eat his homework?
Why did the student eat his homework? I'm not sure.
Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake.
Haha, the teacher said it was a piece of cake. Wow, mashallah, that was an amazing joke, Amelia. I'm sure all of our listeners must have loved that and had a bit of a giggle. So, mashallah, jazakallah so much for calling in, Amelia. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
Yes. My cousin, Hannah and Adam, and you.
That's fine, inshallah. Jazakallah so much for your call, Amelia. Make sure you tune in. Yeah, you want to say something?
Can my sister go in?
No, she's not allowed, unfortunately. I'm joking. She can go on. That's fine. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Ariana.
Ariana. And how old are you, Ariana?
6.
6 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
I'm just doing a joke like my sister.
You're doing a joke like your sister. That's fine. Go for it, inshallah.
What did the cat eat for his breakfast?
What did the cat eat for breakfast? I'm not sure. What did the cat eat for breakfast?
My Krispies.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
My Krispies.
My crispy, mashallah, that was an amazing joke as well.
No, it's my Krispies.
I can't hear it properly actually. Hold on. My Crispies.
No, my
Hold on. What did the cat eat for breakfast?
Mice Krispies.
Mice Krispies. All right, that's it. You know what? Someone else had to tell me what it was because I could not even hear that. So, mashallah, what was your name? Sorry, again, I forgot. Ariana, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ariana, mashallah, that was such an amazing joke. And I just want to confirm the name before that. Was it Amelia or?
Amelia.
Amelia, perfect, that's fine, no worries. Amelia and Ariana, jazakallah so much for calling in. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Yeah?
Okay. They're coming next week.
Yeah, perfect, that's fine, inshallah. Jazakallah for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, that was Amelia and Ariana who gave us some jokes and they were absolutely fantastic. Let's see who we have on next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Inaya.
Inaya. And how old are you, Inaya?
10.
10 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Fil.
Surah Fil. You can start when you are ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم سيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل وجعلهم كعصف معقول.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah, Inaya, that was absolutely beautiful. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
Yes, the whole Ummah, my family, and Palestine.
Inshallah. Jazakallah for your call, Inaya. Make sure you tune in on Monday. Can your brother pray?
No, can I tell you something?
You want to tell me something? That's fine. Go for it.
So you know on Tuesday how I did the seed?
On Tuesday, you paid my Nasheed.
Yeah, you said I could get a double entry, but I could only see my name once.
Was your name only there once?
Yeah.
All right, that's my fault. So you know what, Inaya, I'm going to give you a voucher because that was my fault. And probably the background producers did not add your name correctly. So I will make sure I have a word with them. But I'm going to give you a voucher because if that was wrong, then it was wrong from my hand. So inshallah, I'm going to give you a voucher, Inaya. So make sure you do come and collect that. Yeah?
Okay.
Is that all right, Inaya? Inaya, are you there? She said it was okay. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Inshallah, do come and collect your voucher. I think the call got cut off. Let's see who we have on next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. And how old are you, Ibrahim?
13.
13 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Quran.
Quran. You can start when you are ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم فمن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون فإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداعي إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah, Ibrahim. That was absolutely beautiful. And Ibrahim, do you know you have a voucher waiting for you to collect here?
Yes.
So make sure you do come and collect that before Eid Day, inshallah. Otherwise, it will be in my pockets and in my stomach, inshallah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Ibrahim. Make sure... You want to ask a question?
Yeah.
That's fine. Go for it, inshallah.
Where is the studio?
The studio, it's in Africa. I'm joking. You know Evington Road? It's on Evington Road. You know what Evington Road is?
Yeah.
So if on Evington Road, it's just right next to Chaiwala, the entrance, and it's above Chaiwala. So you see Chaiwala on Evington Road, next between Chaiwala and Chocoberry, you'll see the Ramadan radio studio, inshallah. So do come and collect that. And if you want, you can also come on the Monday show and recite live in the studio. So hopefully we'll see you on Monday, or tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for your call, Ibrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, that was Ibrahim. Keep those calls coming in. For all those asking, the giveaway winner for the t-shirt will be announced at the end of the show. So do tune in at the end as well. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And who am I speaking to?
Mohammed Seda.
Mohammed Seda. And how old are you, Mohammed?
12 years old.
12 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
A full page of Surah Yasin.
You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين وضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, Muhammad, that was absolutely beautiful. I felt, I was standing behind such a beautiful Imam, MashaAllah. Muhammad, that was absolutely beautiful. I can't even describe how beautiful that was, MashaAllah. I hope you becoming a Hafiz of the Quran?
Ji,
inshallah. I hope you finish your hifz as soon as possible, inshallah. And you also are able to lead in front of many people, because I know I could just see that a lot of people will stand behind you in Taraweeh and in Salah and will love your voice, mashallah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Muhammad. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
I'd like to give the salams to the whole ummah.
The whole ummah, mashallah. And to me, mashallah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Muhammad. Make sure you tune in on Monday on our final show to see if you're one of our winners. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum.
Let's see who we have on the show next. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Alina.
Alina. And how old are you, Alina?
6 years old.
6 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today? Alina, are you there?
Surah Nas.
Surah Nas. You can start when you are ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العظيم. MashaAllah, Alina, that was absolutely beautiful. And just again, Alina, how old were you or are you?
6 years old.
6 years old, MashaAllah. And Alina, would you like to give salams to anyone?
The whole salam to you and everyone in the studio.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Alina. Make sure you tune in on Monday on our final show to see if you're one of our winners. Jazakallah, Alina, for calling in. I know you've been one of my star callers, calling a lot of times. So, you know, I really remember you, Alina, and I hope you call in on my final show, inshallah. And yeah, inshallah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Alina. Hope to hear more from you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah, that was Alina, 6 years old. Keep those calls coming in. We have a lot of calls in the queue, so be patient if you're on the other line of the phone. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Who am I speaking to?
Naila.
Naila. And how old are you, Naila?
9.
9 years old. And Naila, do you know you've won a voucher today?
Yes.
MashaAllah. And Naila, what will you be reciting for us today?
I like to pray on the sheet.
In a prayer nasheed, you can start when you're ready, inshallah.
Oh, when those bombs fell on Palestine streets, they bid life farewell, 'cause they were deceived. The whole world is watching whilst they all disappear. They face injustice, but God is near. Philistine, ya Philistine, بلاد العز والكرم. فلسطين يا فلسطين جروحك بك الحجر. صدقات طفل بريء يسمع وعط البشر. من صواريخ السماء تنزل مثل المطر. يا فلسطيني انهي دموعي نصر قريب. يا فلسطين شهداء الأقصى في الجنة أحياء. القدس تبقى لفلسطين. Destroy our homes and they take our children away. Only God knows the pain that we feel behind the bombs and the tanks and the sounds of the plane. Therein lies the Palestine that is free.
MashaAllah. Naila, that was absolutely beautiful, MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for calling in. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
My cousin would like to pray.
Your cousin would like to pray. That's fine. Bring them on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
And who am I speaking to?
Aisha.
Aisha. And how old are you, Aisha?
5.
5 years old. I'm sorry, Aisha, you're too old to call in.
I'm only little.
You're only little, I know you are, MashaAllah. What will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Fatiha.
Surah Al-Fatiha. You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العظيم. MashaAllah, Aisha, that was really, really beautiful, MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for calling in, Naila and Aisha. Do you want to give salams to anyone, Aisha?
No, my cousin's gonna come on.
Another cousin? Bring them on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Inaya.
Inaya. And how old are you, Inaya?
3.
3 years old, MashaAllah. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, you can start when you're ready, inshallah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdinas siratal mustaqim Siratal ladzina an'amta المعيد إليه الضالين آمين.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
Inaya, that was absolutely beautiful. You're probably another one of our youngest callers on the Star Show. Jazakallah so much for calling in, all three of you. Make sure you all tune in on Monday for our final show to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
I want to say salam to everyone.
Oh, you want to say salams? Who would you like to give salams to?
Everyone.
Everyone, mashallah. Jazakallah so much, Inaya. Jazakallah khairan for calling. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, that was Inaya, only 3 years old, and her other two cousins. Let's see who we have on next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
I'm Hafsa.
3 years old and her other two.
What was that again? Are you able to move slightly away from the radio or lower the volume, because I can't really hear you?
My name is Hafsa. Hafsa.
Hassan. And Hassan, how old are you?
Hafsa. Hafsa.
Oh, Hafsa. And how old are you, Hafsa?
I'm 10 years old. I've been listening to you guys.
You've been listening to me?
Yes.
How do you like my show? Is it good?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's really nice. MashaAllah.
And what would you rate it out of 10?
Probably 10 out of 10.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah so much for the Hafsa. And will you be reciting something for us today?
Yes, I'll be reciting Surah Al-Asr.
You can start when you are ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah, Hafsa, that was absolutely beautiful, MashaAllah. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
I would like to give salam to you guys for having this. It's really nice, mashallah. It really means the world to me.
Oh, that's really, really sweet of you, Hafsa. That actually made my day. Jazakallah so much for your amazing message and your amazing recitation. And make sure you tune in on Monday, Hafsa, to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for calling, Hafsa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, that was Hafsa, 10 years old. Let's see who we have on the call next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Fatima Zahra.
Fatima Zahra. And how old are you, Fatima?
7.
7 years old. And Fatima, do you know you have a voucher waiting for you here?
No.
No. Well, you need to come and collect it before it goes into my stomach. So, Fatima, what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Quraysh.
Surah Al-Qur'aysh. You can start when you are ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف Sadaqallahul Azim.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah. Fatima, that was absolutely amazing. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
I would like to give salam to the whole world and you.
The whole world and me. MashaAllah. Jazakallah for calling in, Fatima. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Keep those calls coming in. I know there's a lot of calls in the queue. Inshallah, we will get to you if we can. We have about 10 more minutes left. But let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. And how old are you, Ibrahim?
Years old.
What was that again? Sorry?
Years old.
You're cutting off, Ibrahim. I can't hear you.
8 years old.
8 years old, mashallah. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Abasa.
Surah Abasa. You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عبس وتولى أن جاءه الأعمى وما يدريك لعله يزكى أو يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى وأما من جاءك يسعى وهو يخشى فأنت عنه تلهى كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء ذكره في صحف مكرمة مرفوعة مطهرة بأيدي سفرة كرام بررة قتل الإنسان ما أكفر من أي شيء خلق من نطفة خلقه فقدر ثم السبيل يسر ثم ماته فأقبر ثم إذا شاء أنشر كلا لما يقض ما أمر ينظر الإنسان إلى طعامه أنا صببنا الماء صبا ثم شققنا الأرض شقا فأنبتنا فيها حبا وعنبا وقضبا وزيتونا ونخلا حدائق غلبا فاكهة وأبا متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الصاخة يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه وجوه يومئذ مسفرة ضاحكة مستبشرة ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة ترهقها قترة أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة.
صدق الله العظيم. MashaAllah, Ibrahim, that was absolutely beautiful. Would you like to give salams to anyone? Any salams, Ibrahim? Everybody, mashallah. Jazakallah for calling, Ibrahim. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's see who we have on the call next. We have about 6 more calls in the queue. Let's see who we have. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And who am I speaking to?
Anas Sida.
Anas Sida. And mashallah, Anas, how old are you?
10 years old.
10 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Alif Lam Mim.
Alif Lam Mim. MashaAllah, you can start when you are ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون كتب الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم ومن الناس من
Anas, I'm really sorry. I'm just going to have to stop you there because we're really tight on time. But mashallah, Anas, that was absolutely beautiful. Jazakallah so much for your call, Anas. And apologies once again for stopping you. We're really tight on time. But Anas, would you like to give salams to anyone?
You and the whole ummah.
Me and the whole ummah. Jazakallah khairan for calling in, Anas, and make sure you tune in Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
MashaAllah, that was Anas who recited so beautifully. I hope I could have listened to more of that. But let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And who am I speaking to?
Ismail,
Ismail. Now, how old are you, Ismail?
10.
10 years old, mashallah. And Ismail, do you know you have a voucher here?
Yes.
MashaAllah. Make sure you come and collect that before Eid day, before I have it for myself, inshallah. So, Ismail, what will you be reciting today?
Quran.
Quran. You can start when you are ready, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah, Ismail, that was absolutely beautiful. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
The whole ummah.
The whole ummah. Jazakallah khairan for calling in. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners. Your sister wants to pray?
Yeah.
Go on, put her hand, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And who am I speaking to?
Halima.
Halima. And how old are you, Halima?
9.
9 years old. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Quran.
Quran. Make sure you, Halima, I just have a little request. If you can keep the Quran as short as possible because we're really, really tight on time, inshallah. But go for it, inshallah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah, Halima, that was absolutely beautiful. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
The whole ummah.
The whole ummah. Jazakallah khairan for calling in, Ismail and Halima. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, that was Ismail Halima. I think we may only have a chance for 1 or 2 more calls. Let's see who we have next. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Isa.
Isa. And how old are you, Isa?
7.
7 years old, mashallah. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Surah Fatiha.
Surah Fatiha. You can start when you're ready, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alayhim ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. Amin.
Sadaqallahul Azim. MashaAllah, Isa, that was really, really amazing. MashaAllah. Would you like to give salams to anyone?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, and my brother.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan for your call, Isa. Make sure you tune in on Monday to see if you're one of our winners, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think we'll have one last call, inshallah, before we call it for a wrap, inshallah. Let's see who we have on next. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam.
And who am I speaking to?
Yusuf.
Sorry, who was that?
Yusuf.
Muhammad Yusuf. And how old are you, Muhammad?
Yusuf.
Sorry, you'll have to repeat that again. Our hearing is really bad.
Just Yusuf.
Just Yusuf, mashallah. And what will you be reciting for us today?
Marhaban ya Ramadan.
Marhaban ya Ramadan. You can start when you're ready, inshallah. But keep it short, Yusuf, because we're really tight on time, inshallah. Yeah? Go for it.
I wake up and open my eyes. The blessed month has just arrived. As we await its cool, our soul is to be revived. The loved ones are always near to fast and engage in worship. So things can just reflect what will you do this year. And as the time approaches fast, the sun and light has just passed. So come together and pray. Welcome Ramadan. مرحبا 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 يا رمضان مرحبا 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 يا رمضان.
MashaAllah, Yusuf, that was absolutely beautiful. Jazakallah khairan for choosing my Nasheed. I'm going to put you in for a double entry on Monday. And Yusuf, would you like to give salams to anyone?
I actually don't want to.
The whole one, mashallah. Jazakallah khairan for calling in, Yusuf. Salams from me and everyone in this. Oh, it's going to be really tight, but you have to be really, really quick. Put it on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. And who am I speaking to?
Aisha.
Aisha. And how old are you, Aisha? 6 years old. What will you be reciting for us today?
Ya Ramadan.
Marhaban ya Ramadan. Okay, inshallah, go for it, but just recite just a few lines, Aisha, if you can for me, please.
Okay. I wake up and open my eyes. The blessing month has just arrived. As we await its cold, our soul is to be revived. The loved ones are always near to fast and engage in worship, so think and just reflect what will you do this year.
MashaAllah, Aisha, I'm really sorry, Aisha. I'm going to have to stop you there, but MashaAllah, that was absolutely amazing.
My brother, come on.
Your brother wants to come on as well. It's going to be really tight, unfortunately, but what's his name? I'm going to put him down as a entry anyway. Yunus, I'm going to put down Yunus, and I want Yunus to call in on Monday, inshallah. But all three of you, Jazakallah so much for calling in. I'm going to put all of you as a double entry. Jazakallah khairan for your call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
So mashallah, that was all the callers for today. We are going to go and announce the winner for the giveaway, just getting that sorted. But before I do that, I just want to go through all the people who have won a voucher but yet not collected it on the Star Show. So firstly, Yusuf, 6 years old, Fatima, 7 years old, Safia Yusuf, 6 years old, Khadija, 9 years old, Iman, 7 years old, Inaya, 10 years old, Alishba, 7 years old, and brother Sayan, Ismail, 10 years old, Madiha 10 years old, Ibrahim 13 years old, Naila 9 years old, Umayma, Maryam 8 years old, Khadija 9 years old, Mustafa 11 years old, Muhammad 5 years old, and Iman 5 years old. You guys all have a voucher to collect, so make sure you come and collect that ideally within the next few days, because you know some of them do expire just on Eid day. So make sure you do come and collect that. What are we looking at with the giveaway? Are we ready to announce the winner? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna announce the winner on my Instagram page, inshallah, shortly after this show. So make sure you guys tune in onto Ramadan FM's Instagram page and also my Instagram page, because I'll be announcing it on there. We're just having some technical difficulties. So inshallah, once we get that sorted, we'll be announcing the winner on there, inshallah. So stay tuned, not stay tuned, but inshallah, make sure you go onto Instagram, onto Ramadan.fm or my Instagram, Abdul Sattar Mahomed. Make sure you go on both of those Instagrams, because the winner will be announced hopefully within the next hour on that platform, inshallah. So do come and check that I'm really sorry for all the children who are waiting and had to wait on the call but couldn't get through. We will be back not tomorrow but on Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. and that will be our final show. I want everyone to call in. Alhamdulillah, we had such an amount of people who called in, and I really do apologize for cutting people short today for also not being able to take their call. But inshallah, we're back Monday 4 to 5 p.m. Try to get the call in as soon as possible. If you are able to, then also come into the studio. The studio is also open for you guys to come in. I'd love to see all of your faces after all those calls you guys have been giving me this Ramadan. But Jazakallah khairan for everyone who called in today. Make sure you tune in onto Instagram to see who the winners are for the giveaway, and also tune in on Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. I hope you guys have an amazing iftar, and inshallah from me, Abdul,